Welcome to the Does This Happen to You podcast, where we explore the funny side of truth is stranger than fiction stories. Our story this week is from Bev Potter, who you'll find on medium.com. And here is The Terror of Having Someone in My House. Being a recluse is exhausting. A man is coming to check my furnace. There's no way around it. I try to keep it to one visit every 2 years. I have a carbon monoxide detector. I probably won't die. I guess normal people just wake up and say, "Oh, the guy's coming today," and go about their lives. I've been preparing for this visitation for 2 days. First, I changed the furnace filter, which is 16 by 25 by 4. These filters are $25 each. I only change them once per season. They need to be changed more often. I hauled the dirty filter up the basement steps, and a mummified mouse fell onto my kitchen floor. This is the kind of thing you don't want people to see. And the cobwebs. Oh my God, the cobwebs. My basement is a hole dug in the ground. The timbers in the ceiling still have bark on them. The floor is dirt, or mud if the basement floods. My house is over 100 years old, but somehow the basement is much, much older. I almost never see spiders, but my basement could be used as a movie set for Dracula. I've spent the last 2 evenings down there with a yardstick and a roll of Bounty trying to clean the spider webs enough so that they don't cling to the guy's head. Maybe he'll be short. Here's hoping. And the basement stairwell. He has to be able to get to the furnace before he can check the furnace. I'm not a hoarder, but my plastic bag collection has to go somewhere. Don't come crying to me when they finally stop making plastic bags and you need to put your used cat litter in something. And I took down most of my Post-it notes. That's a clear sign of crazy. What if he needs to use the bathroom while he's here? I better clean the bathroom. I grew up on a 76-acre farm in another ancient farmhouse. I was mortified by the way we lived. Our house wasn't dirty, it wasn't cluttered or a health hazard, but it wasn't how my friends lived. My friends' parents weren't farmers. They had office jobs. They lived in newly built middle upper class houses that looked like palaces to me. They had light-colored deep shag carpeting in every room, not the rough-piled forest green expanse that was there when we moved into the farmhouse and there when we moved out 20 years later. It's exhausting, being afraid that a stranger will think you live like a fetid animal in a cave. When I had a partner, I didn't even want him to visit. He said he didn't care about the dog hair or the dust, but I cared. I still have this dream that one day I'm going to have a nice new house with clean surfaces and a finished basement. I'm going to have an air hockey table or a foosball table because that's what my friends had in their wood-paneled rec rooms with the wet bar in the back. I'm going to have a big kitchen with an island, and when the guy comes to check the furnace, he'll have room to put his iPad down on the counter and tap out the bill instead of retreating to his truck. I made room on the counter just now. He can put down his iPad if he wants. Thanks for listening. I'm Chris Kepler, and I hope you enjoyed listening to these stories as much as I enjoyed narrating them. I'd love for more people to hear these wonderful stories, so please share and tell your friends.